What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you are having yourselves a great Friday. We are here live for Fan Friday. That's right, it is your show. So, whatever the hell is on your mind, any questions, any topics, anything on your mind you want to talk about. And look, I try to keep it Eagles, but you guys always get me drifting off the sea every show. And well, that's why I love it. That's what Fan Friday is all about. A weekly recap in case you guys miss all of the loads of content I put out every single day. So try to recap what's going on, answer all of your questions that I can. And, you know, these Friday shows, they have truly been nothing short of special. I will say that this off season, sicko season, it's usually, pretty quiet, lonely. Not a lot of people want to talk, about the nitty gritty stuff, the draft and all that, how the cap works. But I found a lot of you sickos out there, and I cannot tell you, man, how awesome it has truly made making this show now, because I know I can make these shows that I'm going to, and you're always going to have the whiny fans or the closet fans that only come around when they're winning. That's fine. I found you diehards, and that's what it is all about. I look forward so much to seeing you guys, whatever time of the day or night or whenever you're commenting or when you can watch, or, oh, I'm trying to sneak this in or doing that, like that. That stuff means the world to me. Love it. Liz at work, always sneaking. Drew up at 2, 3 a.m. watching these damn shows. You guys, your dedication, it's unmatched. So just want to thank you. I love you all deeply. It has been a very, very emotional week for me. A tough week. My mom is going to stay with my grandparents down in Florida, take care of them. My pop not doing the greatest. So shout out to my pop. Much love to him. But, it's just been a weird week, man. This Kelly Green bringing back all these memories of my dad. It's just been a wild week, and I'm really looking forward to going to this game with my brother. Hopefully meeting some of you, getting to see some of you again. Going to be an awesome game, but I am emotionally, you guys know, emotionally locked into every damn game. But this one, oh my God, we've got everyone sleeping on us, which I prefer. Everyone turning their backs, Eagles suck, this, that, got to trade everyone, back to that stuff. This is the kind of stuff I love. This is where we, the diehards, step up, show these fans this is how you cheer for your team. We show them while donning the Kelly Green this Sunday. Oh, don't you worry. You bet your asses I will be there running through effing walls, baby, getting people. And I have to do it every game, and I do not mind it at all. You always get the people trying to spread their negativity, how the Eagles suck, and I'm always there to try to educate them and teach them how this team, is able to be so good. And look, this year, we've had our struggles. We've had our issues, the new coordinators on offense and defense, the injuries, all these things are definitely going to hinder a team. And, especially when you're trying to find your way with these two new coordinators. So things are going to happen, but we all are very aware of that. And this team is nowhere close to being at its best. So that gives me a lot of hope that this team, in a few weeks, most people, I've been a fan forever. I've actually, since I was a kid, I loved them. I actually love it. I'm looking forward to that because you know how tough it's been, especially when you lose to the Jets. We all know it's any given Sunday. We saw that same damn week just a few days ago that the Niners lost to a practice squad quarterback in the Browns. We watched the Cowboys lose to the Cardinals. Anything can happen. But that does not mean your season is over, especially when you have a plethora of injuries and you have so many things going on that can be fixed, and, well, they will be fixed. So let's effing go. And look, there's a lot of frauds, and whoever's calling you a fraud, tell them, hey, maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know you too well, but screw those frauds, man. Let those people, they're haters. They don't know football. There's a reason they wanted to fire Howie last year. Trade hurts. They just don't know what's going on. They follow the media, and the media gets them pissed off at everything. So, hey, let them hate. Liz, I'm going to need you to back me up here. We'll continue to educate. So, hey, I do my best here, and I don't want to harp on those people, man, but they outweigh anyone. They always come out in droves, and it is unbearable. But, hey, look, if they would just watch, tune in, we could try to teach them something, but it is what it is. But I hope you're having a great Friday, Liz. Hope you're done work here. I'm here, locked in, ready for this effing Phillies game, which will be on at 8 o'clock. So have to keep this at a half hour, and then I got to get rolling here. But I'm ready for any questions, anything that is on your mind. And you guys are hilarious throughout the week with the stuff you always are bringing up or trying to get stories out of me, but that's what this show right here is about. I want you to be able to come here, and I'm not trying to cut you short or anything. And a lot of the times I can't even do them live anymore. So it's like, I'm trying to do all I can to interact with you. And all of these platforms down below, you can follow me on any of those things, reach out. I'm always trying to interact with you guys, keep everyone up to date. I saw someone flip it out today, like, oh, Reed Blankenship's been healthy. He never even got hurt. How was he out? And it's like, so you're not even watching the game because he got hurt in the game. We all saw that. And you're clearly not tuning in because, well, there's a daily report on what's going on with the Eagles. And I don't understand it at this point. I don't. People are so lost with it. And it's like, why do you listen to people that lie to you, don't know what's going on, and really just don't know anything about the Eagles? I would not get my Eagles information from people that don't know anything about the Eagles or football. And look, that's not to knock, everybody loves following all those people that don't know anything about football, and that's cool, man. You want to support people, that's awesome. They get you hyped up for things that never happen. To each their own. To me, I like staying in reality. I like talking about things that can, will, should, explaining how the cap works, things like that. To me, that was missing, right? The media, they won't do it. We don't have any Eagles content creators that do it. So it was like, well, time to start educating, baby. And look, you've seen how many content creators I've created, how many people that now try to do this stuff. And it's like, yeah, dog, I set out to change the game. And that's exactly what we're going to do here until we get everyone on board, at least the ones that say they're Eagles fans. I don't want all of these new fans because this is what happens. But hey, it is what it is, man. When you start winning, you're going to get people kind of like 1 foot in, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. They'll be on board sooner rather than later. And hey, don't worry about it. There was a lot going on, but you have commented, we have talked about everything going into this, and you tune into all these shows. So you shouldn't have to have too many questions, but you're awesome. And you usually do come with some. So I do appreciate it. But, it's the people that, don't know Reed Blankenship's banged up. I want people to come here and ask, like, hey, what's going on? Like, I want to be able to help these people so they're not pissed off. Howie Roseman sucks. This guy sucks. Everybody sucks because these people, they think that their ignorance is a reason to hate the Eagles. And it's like, no, dude, we don't want to hear you whining like because you don't know anything about football. And that's the worst thing. It's like, I don't ever go into like military meetings. I'm like, this is how we attack. I'll tell you, like, I'm an expert here. Or like, I don't know, man. I don't go into the barbershop, start cutting people's hair. Hey, I got this, man. Like, I just prefer to talk about things I know. And here's the thing. I'll talk about hair or whatever. You know what I mean? I talk about the military stuff, but I'm not going to tell you this is how it is because I said so. And that's what we've got with these fans. And it's like, all right, dude, like, I'd probably learn a little bit about the game first, but it is what it is. I don't think so. They wouldn't have signed him if not. I think a lot of the media and fans are cooked. I think they just really don't know what's going on with football. They whine and they say, we got to start Devin Allen. Obviously, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. So right there, that person doesn't know what they're talking about. But then you got to trade Quez Watkins on IR. You can't even trade a person on IR. And then we sign a Hall of Famer, and it's, oh, we fucking suck. Everybody sucks. We got to trade everyone. And it's like, so I think those people are definitely cooked for sure. For sure. And he can. But the question is, will he? Now, you remember Bradley Roby. He signed, and within a couple of days, they elevated him, had him playing. So if they feel he's gotten, accustomed to what's going on here, get his ass out there. Let's see him. And you don't need to throw him out there for too much. But when we talk about, when Quez was playing with Olamide, you guys heard me say it a million times. Olamide needs more reps than him. Now, Julio and Olamide, look, all four of our top receivers are interchangeable. These guys can play inside, outside. You're going to be able to move people around. Quez Watkins, he's not a slot receiver. And on the outside, he's really just not a great receiver. He's a burner. He's a speedster. That's what he does. Not a great route runner. Doesn't have great hands. I mean, and not to knock the guy, but he's just not that great. So you add somebody that brings you all of those things that I just said he doesn't have. Now, Julio isn't, taking off the top for you. He's not a speedster or anything, but he allows your other receivers to do things that they weren't able to. And it's going to open things up. So it's not just about, and you're going to have people watching the stat line because they don't know what they're watching. So, Julio only out. Okay. I want to see what he's doing out there. Is he blocking? What's he got left in the tank? That's what I want to see. So I would elevate him, but you can do it with two players. I think one of them is going to be Mekhi Garner, maybe Mario Goodrich, because you're going to want someone in the secondary. We've got people banged up, and you never know what could happen. So going to need somebody there, but I think the other one could definitely be Julio, and why not? You want to find out if you can or should put him on that active roster. So for me, yes, get him out there. I want to see. I mean, I know Dan Cilio and those kind of fans are upset, but it's like, I like having good players, and I actually want Jalen Hurts to do better. I want him to have weapons, and Julio Jones is a weapon, and he's 34 years old. Oh my God, you got to cut everyone 34. So I guess Travis Kelce needs to get cut from the Chiefs because he's 34. And that just goes to show you how little people really have an idea of what's going on here. So, hey man, I'm ready to see what he's got. He, like last year, Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh, adding them when we needed. They're veterans that, sure, they probably don't want to play that whole 18 weeks. They don't want to go through the training camps and the offseason and all that. He wants to win a Super Bowl. So welcome to Philadelphia. Let's go, baby. I'm all about it, man. So I'm ready to see this team rise up, man, whether they got to sign dudes off the street, so injuries happen, man. And people get upset about the practice squad, but it's like, but that's what it's for. You're trying to help people. I don't know. But what is going on? We got a little reality check. And that's all I'm trying to give to these haters, man. A little reality for them, man. Hey, man, it is what it is. Look, I have no idea what's going to happen. I just try to do my best to, map out what could and what should, how it can. And, it just so happens that I happen to be right more than any other media or content creator, and it's like, I think at this point, I'm just really trying to help. And it gets annoying when people are, I'm so pissed. And it's like, well, don't let Dan Cilio get you pissed. So let's give him a reality check, my man. But I hope you're having a great Friday. Look, I'm running on fumes. I'm not going to lie to you. And the shitty weather is not helping anything today. I'm not going to lie, but I'm bringing all I can for you. Try not to be grumpy pants McGee, but holy hell. I look forward to answering all the comments I get, and like half of them are just people whining this week. And it's like, bro, please, for the love of God. And I don't care if you're upset about something, you want to break something down, let's do that. But the whiny shit, we gotta fire everyone, trade us. It's like, all right, Cowboys fan, I can't do it, man. And yeah, man. And look, anybody who thinks they don't, again, that is just kind of telling you how little they know about what's going on. So let those people hate. I'll continue to educate. And man, it's sad. And 5-1, I love it. And sure, you lose to the Jets, they're missing their corners. Oh my God. But as I mentioned earlier, the Browns with practice squad quarterback PJ Walker just beat the 49ers, the other undefeated team, right before our game. And you talk about the Cardinals winning the one game against the Cowboys. So it's like, when I say any given Sunday, I truly mean it. And I'm not the only person that says that, because that's literally how it goes. And it's the NFL, man. These people are talented. Sure, some of them are way more talented, but any given Sunday, you don't know, man, the matchup, certain things you could exploit. Maybe this backup was a better plan than your starter. Maybe they prepared so much for something else. Maybe it throws them off. You never know. So when you talk about, this guy's out, and people were saying that to me last week, this is a cakewalk. We got to get ready for the Dolphins. We got to do this. And I kept saying, we cannot overlook the Jets. Yes, I think we should beat the shit out of them. I really did think we would. And I put my money down on it, but it didn't happen. And I should have told myself, look, little buddy, when it all seems like it's all laid out for it to be perfect, there's no way in hell it's going to be perfect. And, you lost the game. There was a few games, where it's like, you almost lost. But this harkens back to what we talked about this offseason. We've got a new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and with the plethora of injuries and things going on, you got to figure things out. And they're figuring things out on the fly when they didn't even have their starters playing in the preseason. So now everybody's trying to knock the rust off while getting on the same page, while the coordinator is trying to figure out what the hell they're doing, while the people are getting hurt, then the young guys getting thrown in. So the fact that everybody thinks this team should be perfect, like nothing ever wrong, no bad plays, no incompletions, nothing. Have to be undefeated. Every position has to be all pro. I had a guy today. How could you sign players to the practice squad? He's not a Pro Bowler. I hate to break this to you, but there is not 16 Pro Bowlers out there not signed that you could make a practice squad out of. I don't know who is telling you that. The stupidity is truly at an all-time high, bro. I just don't understand it. It's like, yeah, man, there's always somebody that gets offended about the practice squads. It's not Buda Baker. And it's like, hey, man, if you just watch football for a day or something, maybe pay attention, you would see that they sign and release people on the practice squad multiple times weekly, actually. And, every time someone signed or cut, when they're cut, I tell you, they could be back, or sign someone like, hey, they could be cut soon, because then people, oh, yeah, right, this guy's Hall of Fame, he's starting tomorrow. And it's like, holy shit. So it's either one extreme or the other. It's like, you remember last week, it was Roby, he's the greatest ever. Then he gets hurt, and it's like, he's old, cut him. And it's like, bro, I don't even know how to keep up with the insanity of it all, because I'm just literally trying to enjoy my birds, and I'm fucking more pissed than anybody when we lose. So it's like, then I got a little troll bag who, like, this fan base was never like the Cowboys fan base when I was a kid. Now it's like half of them are Cowboys fans. It's, I only root when they're winning. I hate the Eagles all the time. And it's like, bro, you are the weakest. Like, you are not made for this fan base. Like, please pick the Cowboys again. Go back to being a fan, because this is not the team for you, man. If you couldn't handle a loss, you would have never lasted when I was a child. Like, in the Kelly Greens, you would have been a Cowboys fan the next day. Those fans, I'm telling you. And, I'm all about Julio being here, man. He's a Hall of Famer. He wants to win a Super Bowl. He's with his guy, AJ. He's got a Llama Day here. They're ready to rock and roll, man. Let people sleep, dude. Let them sleep. And that's the thing, man. We talk about how, this team is built, a brotherhood, and they know what's going on. They're pissed off, and they need to come together. And we talk about a little bit of a breeze Sunday night. They're coming into Philly, and look, this is our house, okay? Yeah, we're wearing the Kelly Greens, all that great stuff, but there's just some Florida boys. Like that warm weather, you're going to come here and we're going to punch you right in the mouth. So, I love what Desai said about speed, whatever. Well, punching them in the mouth stops speed. Like, that's what you do. You go out, beat their ass. And that's what I'm looking for. I don't have fear. I always am worried about the Eagles. I'm always, oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack before every game. That's just how I am. But I don't get the whole, I want to talk shit about my team nonstop. I hate them. I'm going to cheer with the Cowboys fan against the Eagles. Like, what the fuck? What is that, dude? Like, my dad's rolling in his grave with those kind of fans. Like, my dad is buried in his Reggie White jersey. Like, I can't explain to you what I grew up with and how different it is for me to see this new age of quit. And it's like, that's not for me, man. That's not for me. Never will be. And yeah, exactly, man. You guys see me. I always post that kind of stuff. When Mahomes threw those couple, when they lost to the Lions, I'm like, oh my God, are the Chiefs trading Patrick Mahomes? Is the season over? Like, that's what people love. Oh my God, let me click on that. Tancilio, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm going to support this all I can. And it's like, and then those people the next week is like, I don't know how people listen to that or support it. It's like, you're the ones commenting and retweeting it and make every, like, I would never see any of that stuff if people didn't watch it. So I don't know where this narrative comes from. It's like, wild idea. Don't support the shitty people that don't know what's going on. I don't know. Look, again, I don't need you to, only listen to me. I'm just saying, if the people that you're listening to don't know what they're talking about or are lying to you all the time, more power to you. I don't know, man. It's weird. Go Eagles. Appreciate you tuning in, little G. And look, we talked about it before the game, man. Robert Saleh's going to have that defense ready. And anybody who's sleeping on the likes of Quinnen Williams, dude. And look, yes, Sauce was out, but we talked about the plethora of players that they have on that defense. The offense had some playmakers. They didn't really need to step it up. Their defense did the deed on us. But look, man, it's a week-to-week league, so I don't care. And, people still trying to whine about that game. And I'm like, look, great, awesome. I've literally broke down the Dolphins since Tuesday. I don't even remember the game at this point. Like, sure, it sucks, but it's like, that's why I'm so focused on football, because that's how they need to be. It's okay. Monday, whether it's victory, loss, whatever, we'll talk about it. And then Tuesday, it's right on to behind enemy lines. We're talking about the opponent for the week, because I don't give a shit, and that's win, lose, or tie. You keep moving week by week. And this week, we got our toughest task at hand to date. And yeah, they're pretty effing good. So it's, I get it. Oh, Lord, my nerves going to be shaking. I'm going to be at the link, losing my effing mind. But guess what? I'm going to be confident in my team. I'm going to root them on. I'm not going to turn my back the first play. And every fan, the thousands that start booing, as soon as it does, I will be there to out-yell them easily, just like I did with Hurts last year. Don't worry, baby. A diehard will be in the house, and I will stand up to all the bandwagon fans, all that. Don't worry. We're not going to be looking like trash on national television in Kelly Green. I won't allow it. So watch out there, fake fans. The diehards will be there. At work, that's what's up, man. And no doubt, I hope you enjoy the show, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. And sorry to say, I see the Eagles losing by 10. No doubt, man. And look, you know, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people want to trade Hurts and fire Sirianni. You're not alone. I get it, man. And this team could definitely lose. We just lost to the Jets, so don't get it twisted. But for me, I'm still of the mindset that, you know, you don't have to be an all-pro player, you know, your first game. You don't have to be the coach of the year in your first game or 5 or 6. I think just like we talked about this offseason, you know, it's going to take a little time. So for me, I'm not doing the old Dan Sileo thing, fire everyone, trade everyone. But I get it. I see the fan base out there. So, I love it too. I love it. But look, I think that, you know, you see this team, they're going to learn from their mistakes. They're going to build on that. Just like last year, you remember everyone turned on the Eagles after they lost to the Commanders. And I stood firm here and said, look, I still believe this team's going to the Super Bowl. And got a lot of hate for it. But it's like, people don't understand this is the NFL, you know, and they go by, it's not even a weekly basis. It's a daily. What did this person tell me today? And if we could just get the media to have people that knew what they were talking about, then it would be okay. But instead, everybody's pissed and lost and nobody knows what's going on. And coordinators are supposed to be Hall of Famers and undrafted kids have to be, you know, all pros. It's really weird. I don't know. But people didn't know what development was when I was trying to explain why Jalen Hurts the past 3 years. So, trust me, I understand that people don't know what they're talking about. Trust me. Yeah, I stand behind the Eagles regardless, man. Yeah, I'll do my best. I don't know why, but every time I try, they just literally, I have to record videos now. But you guys always see all that stuff I post. But yeah, I don't know why the Wi-Fi is always a sack there. So F them. Yeah, the game, of course. Well, yeah, I'll do what I can there while I'm watching. And love to hear that, Joseph. That's what it is all about. So, you know, and look, a lot of people aren't in this, you know, for football. It's about, you know, the drinks or wearing pretty clothes or whatever the hell they do. That's fine, man. For me, it is about football. That's why you come here to get positive because, you know, I don't break, man. I don't fold because something seems tough. I want to be with these other fans. It's like, nah, dog. Die hard until the day I die. And you saw how this all began in the hospital, baby, on my deathbed. And I was still, and dude, that was when we were horrible. I think we went 4-12. Look, man, that's, you know, it's just a testament. I'm not going anywhere, dude. And I'll continue to change the game. I'll continue to stand up and tell people how things work and try to get them to understand that, you know, week 1, your team, you know, with new coordinators is not going to be at its best. And it's sad you have to try to, you know, slowly explain that, but it's where we're at this point. So it is what it is. And Joseph, I could not agree more. They don't like us and we don't care. But here's the thing. They will all like us in a week from now. They'll be right back. Oh, we love our Eagles. So let them hate while we educate, baby. And this is what this is all about for you guys. I love you guys, the sickos, the diehards, not the people that, you know, just are there to project whatever they've got going on at home. Like, bro, we've all got stuff going on. I got a lot going on right now. Life is pretty tough right now, but I don't care. I don't come here, oh, please feel bad for me, guys. No. Or, hey, F you, pal, you're a dickhead. Like, nope. I come here because I'm like, my family. These guys are going to be here, help me get through this day that I feel like I could just quit. And it's like, this disease gets me sometimes. And it's like, no way, baby. This is a 3rd show today. This is the live one. I was like, I'm ready for it. Like that, nothing can stop me. I'll be dead while making a show. Like that's what's going to happen. And I'm all about it. That's what I'm all about. So, and yeah, hilarious. But, I appreciate all of you taking the time here. That's what this is all about. And, yeah, man, let them sleep, man. Let them sleep, Joseph. They don't know what's going on. Whoa, Candy, let's go. Now we're talking. And I cannot thank you enough for that. Definitely going to help with that gas money. Whoa, let's go. You guys are truly, truly way too kind. We had Linda the other day. Now we got Candy in here. You guys are awesome. All I ever ask is, hit the like button, subscribe, tune in, comment. That's all I want from you guys. But when you are supporting like that, it does. It means the world, goes right to the heart. I really, it shows me that you guys truly, and look, I'm not saying like, oh, you don't give me something, you're not, because look, I know what it's like to financially struggle. That's where I'm at right now. I know. I mean, look at the camera. I'm trying my best here, but life has been turned upside down. So I take this time, my free time, to put this stuff together because I truly love the Eagles and I love you guys. And I know that you are dependent on this channel for real news, a real good time, and I tell myself that every day, like, all right, let's go. Like, I get done working, and then it's like, oh my God, I got to do 50 graphics now. So it's like my life just never ends. I'm just nonstop, just doing all the time Eagle stuff or something. It's just, there's no free time. And I don't mind it at all. I love it. And this isn't work. You know what I mean? This is my spare time. This is what I love to do. And you guys supporting that means the effing world. And you guys are truly supportive. And Candy, you're always commenting, always got something great to say. You guys are the fans I'm looking forward to. You, Liz, that even if you're worried, look, I get worried. I get pissed off about stuff all the time with these Eagles. But it's the way we go about it. It's not, oh, F this guy or Eagles suck. Like, that's weird, man. I've never said that in my life. Like, I would never. It's just this new age fan. It's weird. So when you diehards are here supporting me, that shows me, like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And these past few years, it's been tough because to be the person, getting all of the draft picks right, explaining how the cap works, calling the Super Bowl, calling all of these things, and then just watching everybody else like that doesn't know anything. It's like, what? Why am I even wasting my time if people don't even want real stuff? And like I said earlier in the show, and then I found you guys, and it was like, oh, this is why I'm doing it, for the diehards. And you guys, you mean the world to me, and stuff like that. It just shows me, keep going. You guys are right here with me. And as I always tell you, you'll be coming right along with me no matter where that is. And well, I'd like to say, I truly believe straight to the top, baby. So you're coming with me, Candy. Holy hell, you guys are way, way too kind. I cannot thank you enough. I mean, a cent would be the world. So I love that. I really do. And Candy, I love you. I love all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you seriously so much. Been a Philadelphia fan since I was 34. No doubt, man. Yeah, 37 years right out the womb, baby. You guys all know my story. And my pop, dude, I'm going to need you guys to send all good vibes, prayers. Eagles, could you just make this an easy game? Phillies get a win tonight. The man is not doing the greatest, and we could just really use some wins here. So that man, he was at Connie Mack Stadium for the Eagles championships. Like, when he talks about the Eagles championships, like, he's lived them. He's seen them. You know how Cowboys fans, they live in the past. They don't have anything for now. My pop has the luxury of talking about when he's a kid working, for Coca-Cola going in. He did the Coke dispensers. He'd get to hang out the teams all the time, or, the Eagles and other teams. And then he talks about his shoveling. I'm trying to get him on the show. Trust me. I think that would be awesome. But, he's a great man. And without him, without my father, without my brother, I wouldn't be this crazy. But 37 years, coming up on 38 next year, April. Holy hell, I'm getting old. Getting so old. So. But you guys are still riding with me, so yeah, I got to be doing something right. And go Candy, indeed. I really cannot thank you enough for that. I don't think you guys understand how much that means to me. And I talk about how this wasn't even a positive thing, for years. I was spending money to make this, and I still don't, I break even for the most part, because you don't make much if you only have a couple thousand subscribers. But you guys with your super chats, all that stuff, that's pays the graphics. Like, Candy, that's what you think of. Like, next time you look at the graphics, next time you're seeing me produce this show, like that right there, that's $50. Producing this show each month, it's like 35 or something, and then it's like 15 for the graphic stuff, or 20, whatever it is. But all this stuff, you you guys are a part of this, and that really means the world that you guys, stop in here. And look, again, I've said this before, like, do not feel like, because I'm one of those people like, oh man, I wish I could give you something. Like, And if I have it, I will. Like you guys, anybody who knows me, you know, I'm a very generous person. And it's funny when my life gets turned upside down, where were all those people I was there for to help out? Oh, yeah, lost the house, car, everything. It was beautiful to almost die and then have your life ripped out from under you. Like, hey-oh. So people always ask me, like, oh, why you don't have a new computer? Why aren't you buying all these things? And it's like, well, dude, I have a family, and this kind of turned my life upside down. I've got a lot of medical bills and things that don't allow me to just spend freely. So when I go to these games and things, I've told you guys, I don't pay for these tickets. My brother is a season ticket holder. So if you see me at a game, I've paid for the gas and I'll try to pay for the food or buy him a beer for $50 or something. But he's just, and he makes a good amount of money. So that's, you know, he's an awesome brother. But it's like, trust me, dude, even, you know, scrounging up to change half the time, like, okay, we're going to make this drive or, you know, like, yeah, but all my money goes to my family. They are the most important. So before I'm ever like, oh, computer, it's like, oh, crap, my kid needs this. And what's funny is every time I'm like, I'm going to save up for this, like something happens to, you know, the car or the, you know, Dom needs to buy this for whatever sport or school needs me to do this. So it's always like, well, this is more important than a computer. So yeah, I promise you guys, it's not by lack. Like, oh, I love that this thing freezes all the time. I love that this looks like shit. Like, that's not the case. I promise you. So you guys being a part of this, helping this bad boy grow, means the world. So Candy, you are truly a blessing indeed. Cannot thank you enough for that. And hey, thank you. And to hear that, like to even feel that, you know, when this, you know, on the road to victory started, like I just beat death. You know, I didn't even know if I was going to live or die. And then I lived and it was like, holy shit. Now my life's turned upside down. And where are all my friends? I don't drink anymore. So nobody comes around. It was like, what the hell? And just, I went through a lot. So starting this, you know, my girlfriend's like, what if you just talk about the Eagles? What if, you know, something you love, dedicate your time to? And, you know, I found so many of you guys that you are truly a blessing to me. And all I try to do is talk myself through it, what was going on. And it was like, I want to be a positive force. And, you know, of course, all the negative came because nobody wants that. So it was like, oh my God. But it took some years, but I found you guys. And that's what it's about. You true fans, you diehards that just, hey, we're going to go down together. We'll go up together. Whatever happens, we are together. We're not jumping ship. We're not turncoats. We're not the Cowboys fans. And that's why I truly love you guys. And it helped me. I mean, that month in the hospital was scary as shit. Every day waking up like, oh, did you guys figure it out yet? No, well, you might die today. Hey, good luck. It's like, oh, shit. Every day waking up at 4:30. That was hell. Then you have a hernia the size of a cantaloupe attached to your saddles. And that was for a year and a half. And it was just like pure hell. And this got me out of that hell. Now, clearly my family, my beautiful woman and child and everybody, they were there for me. But it was like this helped fill that void, you know, where my dad was gone, where, you know, I drank so much that I gave myself cirrhosis at 30 years old. Like, you know what I mean? I did a number on myself. Now, all I ever want to do is spend time with you guys, be happy, talk birds. I mean, I'm missing the Phillies game right now because I'm talking with you guys. Like, I love you that much, and I don't miss games for anything. So just so you know, I'm getting rolling out in a minute here. But, you know, I try not to harp on this too much, but Friday is my time where it's like I get to talk to you guys. And I want you to know how much I truly love you. And it's not because you give me anything or do anything. You know, I never ask you for anything. I don't try to sell you stuff. And I will be coming out with shirts here eventually. I'm hoping the bye week we get all this shit done. But I want you guys to have that stuff because you ask for it. I don't ever want you to feel like, oh, I got to do this. Like, my PayPal is up on my YouTube. And someone said one time, I'm like, bro, you don't have to do anything. Like, I spend my money doing this stuff, my free time, because I love it and I love you guys. So it's just weird. You know, people, they're weird. And it's like, if you don't want to support, don't. But hey, man, I appreciate that, William. And hope you're doing well, my friend. And look, you guys have been way too kind this week. And I can't thank you enough for those kind words. I'm one of those weird people that, like, you say something like, but it means the world. It does. I'm very nervous. I'm going to be there. So I'm going to have all these people drinking and losing their minds. I'm going to try to get their minds right and a little relaxation and bring them down to reality. That's what I do. And I'll try my best. We'll play some games. We'll have some fun, but it's going to be nuts. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be losing my mind, freaking out. But I bet you as soon as I get there and all that Kelly Green is just surrounding me, and I bet you I'm going to get pretty pumped up and I'm going to feel pretty damn good about this game. Now, someone had asked earlier, I'm going to do my best I don't know why the Wi-Fi sucks, but I think this time, we tried it last time, I'm just going to turn it off and try to go live from the parking lot. At least you get some of that, and from the game and whatever. But that pisses me off so badly because there's this Eagles Wi-Fi thing, and I think it's like a scam thing, but I always try, whatever, dude. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. Anybody who goes, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Love it. Little G, let's go. All about it. And hey, thank you very much for that, Liz. And the man's a trooper and a true diehard, let me tell you. And we talked about this last week. Like, really could have just used a big win, and son of a bitch. But look, my mom's going to stay with them, and I'm glad she gets to spend some time with her parents and be there for them. So that's good. But let's go get a win. They're actually leaving, and he is so funny, dude. My pop, okay, in his 70s, 80s, he's literally in his 80s talking about how they have to leave Sunday morning. They're going to drive back. Don't even get me started, but they're going to stop at a hotel that night. Then the next day do like the same kind of thing. But he's like, we're going to leave at a time. And I don't think my mom or Graham realize what he's doing, but he wants to be in the hotel so that he can watch the game. And they were trying to convince him to leave Monday. But then if they leave Monday, then he has to go to bed early, so he can't stay up late for he's something else, man. I love it. Love you, Pop. I truly do. So thank you for that, Liz. With our OC and Nick, we'll design a game plan. Yes, we definitely want to design a game plan, and we definitely want to win for sure. All about it. Love the show. Just doing it. Yo, appreciate that, my man. And that Jets loss loses us the decision. What decision did it lose for you? No decision for me. I'm always an Eagles fan. That will never change. And that was decided at birth. So that's how it's always going to be. But I know I'm a different breed, and I'm okay with it. Die hard, as they like to say. But ladies and gentlemen, I got to get going. Philly's game is about to begin. The family's about to be home. Woo! Try to get this bad boy in here. If you missed anything, I don't think we really talked about much what the hell was going on here. You guys always get me drifting off. I love you. But if you missed, the game status report was earlier. So you know Reed Blankenship, Bradley Roby, they're out. The updated depth charts for the Eagles and the Dolphins. There's the top matchups are out. You've got behind enemy. I mean, there's enough content for you to know everything that is going on. Now, tomorrow, so I'm going to have the practice squad elevations for you in the afternoon. I want to make a live video, but I don't know if I'm leaving Saturday night or Sunday morning yet. So, yeah. I'm going to try to make a live video regardless tomorrow night, whether I'm in Philly or at home. So, either way, the only difference will be a lot of graphics or no graphics at all. So I'll do my best, but you'll get that practice squad elevation stuff, all that news you need to know. But I always like to talk to you guys the night before. And then on Sunday, I'm obviously not going to have like a pre-game show with the inactives and things like that. But I will try to get stuff from throughout the tailgate, throughout the day, pictures, videos. I'll try to post them on all the platforms that you can see down below. Follow me on any of those. Apparently, it's just kicking me off here. All right. Yeah, well, I do got to go. But Lot E, if you're going to this game, stop by Lot E right in between Wells Fargo and the Link, right up against that fence, kind of toward the middle, more to the right. But you're looking right at the Link. Here's the fence, about middle, right-ish. I'll be right in there. Come throw it down. Kelly Green style, baby. We are going in here, coming into our house. And we're looking to upset the world. You know, the haters are going to be down bad after this one. You know, everyone's going to be the biggest fan after. That's what I'm speaking into existence. Good juju in the air. Let the negative Nancy's do their part. We diehards will do our part. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you tonight. Candy, again, thank you so effing much for that. Going to make me feel much better about taking this drive now. So thank you. Seriously, I'll be thinking about you like, hey, oh, got that gas money. You guys you're awesome. You're awesome. You truly are. And that just goes to show you where my life is at. I made more money probably 15 years ago than I did. It's just, but hey, look, we're building, we're growing, and we'll get there. But you guys, I love you. Joseph, happy to have you here. And Lil G, really cannot thank you enough. Let's effing go, Phils. Getting married, congratulations. Did hear something. Oh, Hey, I'm all about it. I would love to marry this beautiful woman, Chelsea, here. And the more we keep making money, the closer we get to that dream. But no, not anytime soon. But hey, let's speak it into existence. Let's go. But I love you all. Seriously, each and every one of you that tuned in here, all the things you guys do to support, whether, you're just giving me your time, you're doing whatever super chats. You're too much. I cannot thank you enough for all of the kind words. So, reality check, Anton, Liz, Joseph, and of course, Candy. David was in here. I know a lot of you guys were. I'm probably forgetting about 90 of you because, well, that's just how my brain works. But you guys are all too kind. And let's go. Let's get that energy up. Let's get that positive feeling, the good juju out there. Let's stand tall. Yes, this is a very concerning game. We're going against a historic offense here, but we've got the firepower to stand in the game with anyone. We can go pounce on their defense. Let's hope our defense continues to step it up, even with the injuries. Go out here, shock the world, make everyone the biggest Eagles fan ever. But I thank you all for taking the time on this beautiful Friday night. Phillies, go get that W. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll have that practice squad elevation, all that stuff that you need to know before the game, updated depth chart. But if you want to see the game status report, all the stuff from earlier, who's out, who's questionable for both teams with the updated look on the depth chart, go ahead and check that bad boy out. Love to hear from you. We can continue talking birds all night. All you got to do is comment on this, comment on another video, whatever. I'm always down, but it is truly my pleasure, legend. Thank you for taking the time, man. And, you guys, you don't know how much it means that you watch live, you watch it later. So you're watching this later, you want to talk about something, feel free to comment down below. And again, you could be watching right now, like Liz. You think of something later, you want to comment on it. I'm always happy to answer questions or just shoot the shit. It does not matter. I'm always down to talk some birds. But tomorrow is when I will be back, unless something crazy happens here tonight. But I'll be back with those practice squad elevations. I'll keep you up to date with what the hell's going on with the video for tomorrow night live. But it's either going to be an actual show or just me shooting the shit with you. But Lottie, be there on Sunday if you're going to the game. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great Friday night. Stay safe out there. And as always, thank you again, Candy. And let's effing go, Phils. Gonna need you to say it with me. Go Birds!